Welcome in. Today we're going to talk about the line tool inside of TradingView. So there's actually a bunch of options you can do with this. Other than these are to change the color. You can add presets, remove the presets, and I'm going to keep it at white. Change the thickness, whether it's dotted or dashed. I'm going to keep it at 2 pixels. And if you open the settings, there's a bunch of other things you can change. So for example, you can extend the line left and right sides, include a middle point if you wanted, and then always show the price labels. So basically what that means is when you click away, it's going to show up inside of the price section with the color of your line. So if you want to pick a green, it'll show up as green, which makes it easier to keep track of. Anyway, I'm going to change it back to white real quick so it's easier to see. And moving on, we have the actual price range label right here, percentage change, changing pips, bars range, which is how many bars. So if you're 1 minute, each of these would be 1 minute. Date and time range, distance in pixels, which it's not really useful to me in my opinion. Angle can be useful if you keep track of angles. And then of course you have always show stats, which basically means this little box will not disappear if you click away from it. And then the stats position would be where it would show up. I like to leave it on auto. And then if you like this preset, you can go ahead and click on template, save as, and then default, for example. So if you want to keep using that same line style, you can go ahead and do that. So at first it will default to your last use, but you can also apply the template and then say okay, and then it should apply. Other than that, let's go ahead and keep going. On the text, it's basically if you want to write something inside of the line. So let's say this is important. It'll show up on top of the line and you can actually change where the alignment is. Bottom, top, middle, center, left, right. The usual stuff with text, and you can change whether it's bolded, italicized, whatever you want. The coordinates is if you want to adjust it without using your mouse. So you can go ahead and actually scroll up and down. That'll move it if you want to have more precise movements. And then for the visibility, it's pretty straightforward. If you don't want it to show up in a certain time range, for example, 1 minute, you can click on it and it will disappear at that time range. That's it for the line tool today. Thank you.